Hey, how you doing? So I'm a total dork, which you probably know, but I had this interview. Some people contacted me a while ago and they said they were doing a documentary on volcanoes and would I be willing? And I was like, fine, sure. And that was when I was being interviewed by other newspapers and stuff, and I was like, same thing, just another one of those. And then I didn't hear from them. And then a few days ago, they contacted me again, said they were here on the island, and would I still be willing to do an interview? And I was like, sure. And I thought I thought that they had said that they were like a small independent documentary group, right? So I went and did the interview. I didn't actually look in the mirror before I went. I just figured whatever. And so we did the interview, and afterwards I was like, so what is your company called? They're like, oh, we work for Smithsonian Television. So I don't know when that's going to be aired, and hopefully I was really stupid and they end up putting all of me on the cutting room floor. Um, but other news. So I talked last week about doing a coloring class, and actually I spoke to somebody who's it's been challenging to get together to mental health support, anything that would really draw people in, and I totally understand that as somebody who's been evacuated from the beginning. I didn't want to go talk to be on the spot or have to know what to say, or it's just there's a lot of not knowing, and you guys have witnessed how all over the place that's taken me. So when I spoke to the woman who's helping to put this together, she asked if I had some ideas, and I did. So I shared them, and so we've put together a program, and my aim was to help people not be on the spot. And so instead of a group therapy sort of thing, of having people come in and talk about different ways of dealing with trauma and stress, because reliving the events can re-traumatize, and that's why I haven't been willing to, or ready to talk to people on the phone too much who aren't here, because without meaning to, there's always that question of what are you going to do now? And there, it's not like it's over. This is still ongoing, and there's a lot of unknown. And many of us, some people can't leave here. Some people don't have someplace else to go, but many of us just don't want to leave here, and we can't really explain that. So, anyway, we put together a really cool program, and yes, I'll be doing coloring and conversation with Corey in between the main programs. So, it'll just be 2 programs. One will start at 1, and then it'll be over at 2, and then there'll be time for question and answer, and then they can sit down and color with me and have conversation. And the beauty of coloring and conversation is that there's nobody on the spot, and anything that you're doing that focuses your attention is meditative, and coloring does that. So it occupies the monkey mind part of you and allows thoughts and feelings to come up in a less threatening way. So that'll be in between the programs. So there'll be one, I believe, on actual different kinds of meditation, guided meditations for the first hour, then coloring, and then the next program will be at 3. And right now I'm not going to do one of my own. I just am going to do the coloring and help hold the space for this, and start to give people a safe, easy way of coming together and starting to process through everything this has brought up, because there's been so much loss of home. Either we've all lost something, even if it's we've all lost something. There is no even if. It's some people have been here for a long time, some people have been here short. I mean, it doesn't really matter. time or monetary investment. It's more the emotional connection and emotional investment. So just giving people the place. And then I even talked to some people who have some form of like survivor's guilt, you know, like I still got my stuff. Some people will be, you know, my home is still there, I just can't get to it, or I was able to get all my things out, or I had insurance, my neighbors didn't. So there's a lot of stuff to deal with in this, and not just the eruption, which is ongoing and continuing, and it's moving so fast. I mean, this is one of those, if this was water, I wouldn't put my kayak in on it. So I'm really glad to be in a space of feeling like I can add some of what I have to this mix of healing for our community, and I get to color. And it's been a while, and I need it. And there's rumors flying around. There's all sorts of conspiracy theories, of course, and um, there's a horrific level of lack of critical thinking skills in some places, and I don't. What happened to, you know, questioning authority, like, or you know, or making YouTube videos any kind of authority, and not thinking for yourself and jumping on the panic bandwagon, like, um, holy cow. Uh, so, sky is red, lava is flowing. I still want to go home. There are multiple options being offered. I am going to go to FEMA in the morning and see what, if anything, I qualify for. I have to qualify for something. I owned my land outright, and I lost my home, and I lost everything I own. So, and then comes a decision as to what's next. Where am I going to be? And I'm going to be here, I just don't know where. So, for now, I'm in the parking lot. So that's my update, and as you can see, I am in a better frame of mind. It's been, this week, Thursday will be 7 weeks, and I kind of have a feeling a lot of different things are going to happen this week, and I don't know what that is. So that's it. Aloha and good night.